Well, hello everybody, and so I guess you guys wanted more build orders, so I figured I would play a race I rather enjoy, and I guess also play not as much as I do play Necrons, and that's going to be Dark Eldar. They're kind of weird because a lot of people think they're weak, but I tend to disagree. I just think that they're not as obvious to play, or maybe they are. Um, But yeah, they're definitely not a weak race. They're just a little bit odd. So, yeah, I guess I'll just show you guys like the bare bones basic opener. So I'm just gonna go open up a skirmish, set it to, I don't know, standard difficulty or something like that, so I don't have to worry about it, and I can kind of talk you guys through it a little bit more. And of course, the map is gonna be Fata Morga because it's one of the more common ones that you'll see online. Alrighty, here we are. So we're in the game on Fata Morga. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have very limited experience with Dark Eldar will probably do something like this. So they'll get like 2 Mandrake squads and they'll build a Hall of Blood, and they'll go build a generator, maybe even 2. And so they'll probably be doing that. There's never really use for getting a slave chamber early on. But the reality is that you don't do that. So don't do this. This is bad. This right here is just terrible. Don't do that. Let me show you what you actually do. Alrighty, so this is what you actually do. You go Dark Foundry and 1 generator. And there's a reason for that. So this is pretty much where I should show you the builder. Like, there's not really too terribly much going on with it at first, so bear with me here. But so what basically we're gonna do is we're gonna get a squad of Hellions, and we're gonna get a there we go. We're gonna get a squad of Hellions, and then we're going to get the Homunculus Laboratory out pretty quickly, because our goal here is Reaver jet bikes. That's what it really is all about. Come on. Oh, you know what? I can send them over here. There. Yeah, that'll be good. Cool. There. 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 Okay, cool. So I've got those guys going around and doing whatever they're going to be doing. Cool. So now we get the Homunculus Lab. There we go. Please build it. Now this is a little bit difficult, only because you really got to know your hotkeys for this. So like, get your control groups going, get your hotkeys memorized and everything, and you'll be great. And this is why you also only need 1 builder, because they build kind of like Protoss and StarCraft 2. So just just do your thing.
We are Hellion, Lords of Flying Death. We live and thrill. Skyboards, dispatch.
Okay, so I just set it to easy, just so I can actually, like, I guess just kind of do what I do.
Speed, bringer of death.
And so we're just gonna be aggressive. We're just gonna go uncap their stuff. Oh wow, it's Tau. That's kind of annoying, actually. That's kind of annoying. Well, we're just gonna start capping their stuff, I guess. So we do that. That. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, no thank you. I'm actually going to need to do this now, because I'm going to need just because I'm gonna need stealth detection. Wow, the AI does not know how to play on easy. Whatever. Not like it matters. Yeah, so get this if you need stealth detection. So against other Dark Eldar, if they're for some reason going Mandrake heavy, which they shouldn't. Mandrakes are like 45. That's expensive. Yeah, so at this point, you know, we're ahead, we have great map control. We don't need to, we could kill them right now because it's the AI, but in an actual match, you're probably gonna contain them to like, I don't know, like around here. Maybe they'll have this point as well. So just, you know, get those other two going and get that 6 jet bike, start getting souls, and just, you know, chill out, wait for tier 2. But we're just gonna go in. And this is why this is good, because honestly, oh, volume low. Okay. Because since Reaver jet bikes are vehicles, it's really difficult for them to do anything about it. Give me tier 2, and as you can see, we're going in tier 2. Like, this is really how Dark Eldar play. It's kind of cheesy, I know, but and you know, I could have been you know, I probably could have been a little bit more I guess aggressive, maybe a little bit more active even. Okay. Well, forgot about these guys, but whatever. So, you know, I probably could have done a little bit more, been a little bit more aggressive, or, really a lot of things. You know, so have your Reaver jet bikes going around, you know, trying to take some fights on units that can't really deal with them, maybe kill some builders if you can. Just be, you know, just use their speed to your advantage. Speaking of speed... Huh, okay. And, you know, like, this is really how Dark Eldar are meant to be played. And of course, you're always gonna have the people that are gonna say haha skill race and be mad, but I say let them be mad. You know what? Dark Eldar are fun to play, even if they are skill race. I started that a little bit late, but you know, whatever. So at this point, you know, you can do a couple different things. Like, you know, you can get raiders going. Really? Can't afford it? Oh, generators. Oof. Need so much power. That's really annoying. Power hungry. Oh well. There we go. So, you know, you can start getting ready for raiders, or you can, build this anyways. More realistically, you're probably going to transition to scourges and witches. No, not warriors. Warriors are bad. Yeah, 150 and 50 to... Yeah. Anyways. So that's really how you play Dark Eldar. And, I mean, you know, it's like... It's a really easy build to do when you have your hotkeys, I guess, under your belt well enough. And I think that can be a little bit tough. Just because you're managing so many things. You know, you've got all these jet bikes going around. You've got your Hellions. You've got your two Mandrake squads, and you've got you know, to kind of keep tabs on that building and make sure it's always producing, so that you get your 6 jet bikes pretty quickly. And then again, you know, just understand that if you overcommit to the jet bikes and just keep saying, well, I'm already ahead, so what if I just expand my unit cap and get more jet bikes? Well, that's cool, but you're probably gonna die because, you know, in an actual online match, you're probably not gonna push into their base and kill them with it. It's hard to say for certain, but I know for a fact, like with orcs, it's not gonna happen because everything they have is a turret, so it's not happening. Sisters, you know, they get Inferno pistols, and so they can just get out a cannon and set her to shooting, and they can just stay happy in their base, start killing the hell out of your jet bikes, and send some Seraphim to ruin your day in your base. And by the way, Seraphim, they will destroy builders and generators very quickly, so just keep that in mind as Dark Eldar. So it's really just about knowing where you can and can't commit and what overcommitting looks like. Because ultimately, like, you want to use that to your advantage to uncap their stuff, you know, try and kill some builders, just cause general chaos while you get to tier 2 very quickly. And then from there, you can get Scourges, you can get Raiders, you can get Witches, and you can close out the game right there. Because, truth be told, tier 3 and Relic unit doesn't really... I mean, your Relic... Astral Vect is really good if they're infantry heavy. But a lot of people tend to go vehicles heavy against Dark Eldar, just because, like, a lot of their anti-vehicle stuff is going to be on their Scourges, and Scourges are really fragile. So, like, against Space Marines, they're going to go, like, mass land speeders and get some Hellfire Dreadnoughts, while they rebuild their Space Marine force if their Space Marines got wiped out. You know, Chaos is going to go Pink Horrors, and, you know, probably maybe mass Invisible Cultists and Chaos Space Marine, and that's annoying. Sisters are just gonna get Battle Sister squads online, maybe a Celestian squad or two, and then just all kinds of crazy things. Unless their Seraphim already made you GG out. Necrons are just gonna kind of deathball you, and you won't really be able to do anything about it easily unless you have a lot of Witches and Scourges. I don't know. It's kind of weird, the Necron matchup. You know, Orcs are going to get Tank Bustas and Knobs going. So, like, you have to understand that, like, your tier 2 is really where you're looking to, like, plant your flag and end the game. Because if it goes into tier 3 and onwards and you haven't won, you're kind of in some trouble. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like, Witches or Ravagers are not going to do anything to Space Marine Terminators, or, you know, Chaos Space Marine Obliterators are going to just wreck your house. Like, you're not a tier 3 army. So don't start thinking in terms of tier 3. You need to be aggressive. You need to have map control, and you need to get that advantage quickly and press into it fast, because the faster you get tier 2 on a well-controlled board with good vision, the faster you're going to close that shit out, because if it goes longer than tier 2, you just lose. So just understand that. At the end of the day, you transition into Witches and Scourges, or Scourges, depends on your matchup, really, and it's something you have to get a feel for. It's really obscure for me to explain. It's just kind of something that I guess I just have a feel for at this point. Anyways, I hope that this guide was pretty helpful to you guys. Just remember, it takes practice, and it's a little bit harder to pull off than most build orders, but it is one of the more rewarding ones, as Dark Eldar are a really, really, really good faction and have a lot of great matchups against some of the hardest races to you know, go against, like Eldar, for example. So, you know, if you put into the time with Dark Eldar, you absolutely will be rewarded, and this strategy will work on any difficulty against the AI, even on Insane. So that's always worth considering as well. So, you know, if you're a fan of Dark Eldar, or if you've ever wanted to learn how to play Dark Eldar, I really, really suggest that you kind of just get a good feel for this and see if they're the faction that's right for you. But this really relies on you being, you know, making very few mistakes, being very aggressive, and not overcommitting. So keep that in mind, and you will succeed. Anyways, one last thing, if you guys want to know about how I'm able to zoom out and everything with the camera, you actually just go to ModDB, and it's the better camera mod for Soulstorm, or you can just type in Soulstorm camera mod on Google and it'll bring you to the ModDB link. Just download that, follow the instructions. You literally just download the file and slap it in your Soulstorm files. Done. And it will change your life. Anyways, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Get the fuck out of my house, and goodbye.